The Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1st to 3rd, 1863, stands as one of the most pivotal moments in American history. This three-day clash in southern Pennsylvania between General Robert E. Lee's Confederate Army of Northern Virginia and General George Meade's Union Army of the Potomac resulted in over 50,000 casualties and marked the beginning of the end for the Confederacy. In this video, we'll explore the battle's dramatic events, the strategies that shaped its outcome, and its enduring legacy as the turning point of the Civil War. By the summer of 1863, the Confederacy was emboldened. Lee's victory at Chancellorsville in May had shattered Union morale, and he sought to capitalize by invading the North. His goals were ambitious: relieve pressure on war-torn Virginia by shifting the conflict to Union soil, threaten cities like Philadelphia or Baltimore to destabilize Northern resolve, secure European recognition for the Confederacy through a decisive victory. With 75,000 troops, Lee crossed into Pennsylvania, while the Union's newly appointed General Meade pursued with 94,000 men. The armies collided unexpectedly at Gettysburg, a small farming town where 10 roads converged. On July 1st, Confederate General Henry Heth's division advanced toward Gettysburg seeking supplies. Union cavalry under General John Buford, armed with rapid-firing Spencer carbines, delayed Heth's forces west of town. Buford's tactical use of ridges and dismounted skirmishers bought critical time for Union infantry reinforcements. The Union First Corps, led by General John Reynolds, arrived by mid-morning. Reynolds' death while rallying troops marked a devastating blow. Despite initial Union resistance, Confederate forces under Generals A.P. Hill and Richard Ewell overwhelmed the outnumbered Federals, forcing a retreat through Gettysburg to Cemetery Hill. General Winfield Scott Hancock's arrival stabilized the Union line. Recognizing the strategic value of Cemetery Hill, he declared, "I think this the strongest position by nature that I ever saw." On July 2nd, Lee sought to exploit the Union's vulnerable flanks. The Union line, shaped like a fishhook, stretched from Culp's Hill to Little Round Top. Confederate assaults targeted both ends. The left flank, General James Longstreet's corps, attacked Devil's Den, the Wheat Field, and Little Round Top. The 20th Maine, led by Colonel Joshua Chamberlain, famously repelled a Confederate charge with a bayonet counterattack. The right flank, Ewell's troops clashed with Union forces on Culp's Hill but failed to dislodge them. Union General Hancock orchestrated defenses under relentless pressure. At the Peach Orchard, his rallying cry, "Don't give an inch," embodied the Union's tenacity. Despite heavy losses, Meade's line held, leaving Lee's army exhausted and demoralized. Convinced the Union center was weakened, Lee ordered a massive infantry assault on July 3rd. Approximately 12,000 Confederates, including General George Pickett's division, advanced across open fields towards Cemetery Ridge. Union artillery and rifle fire decimated the attacking force. Only a few Confederates, like General Lewis Armistead, breached the stone wall at the angle before being cut down. The failed charge resulted in over 6,000 Confederate casualties in under an hour. Pickett's charge symbolized the Confederacy's high watermark, the closest it came to victory, and showcased the futility of frontal assaults against entrenched positions. On July 4th, Lee began a grueling retreat to Virginia. Meade, criticized for not pursuing aggressively, allowed the Confederates to escape across the rain-swollen Potomac. 23,000 Union and 28,000 Confederate soldiers were killed, wounded, or missing. The town became a vast hospital, with wounded outnumbering residents. 4 months later, Lincoln's 2-minute speech redefined the war's purpose: preserving a nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. So why Gettysburg mattered? Lee's army never recovered its offensive strength. Coupled with Grant's victory at Vicksburg, July 4th, the Confederacy's fate was sealed. Northern morale surged, ensuring continued support for Lincoln's war aims, including emancipation. The battle became a rallying cry for national unity and equality, immortalized in Lincoln's call for a new birth of freedom. The Battle of Gettysburg was more than a military showdown. It was a struggle for the soul of America. Its lessons endure: the cost of disunion, the resilience of democracy, and the enduring fight for equality. As we walk its hallowed fields today, we remember Lincoln's challenge to ensure that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.